Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back finally with another budgeting video. For today, we are going to be tracking our expenses in my 2025 budget planner. I have here January, which I have already set up with you guys. I know that this video is probably going to go up well into the month of January, but I still wanted to come on here and show you guys how I track my expenses because I have yet to do that this month. I am using my Romina.rossa budget planner, which is available on my website, which is romina.rossa.com. And as you can see, I've already tracked 1 week in my planner. What I like to do is track all of my expenses for my different categories. I have here my key, which has categories that I like to track in my monthly view with these budget expense stickers, which I also offer in my shop, are groceries, eating out, gas, household, babies, beauty, and unbudgeted. And as you guys can see, they all have different colored budget expense stickers, and that's what kind of keeps everything in order. I've been doing this for years, and this is the best method that I have found to budget for me and my family. If you don't know, we are a family of 3. It is me, my husband, my 18-month-old toddler, and I'm also pregnant. So that's kind of the reason why I haven't gotten too many videos up, because I'm actually going into labor pretty soon. But I still wanted to get this video up so that you guys get an idea of how I go about budgeting in my budget planner. And if you want to reference this for maybe next month or other months, you guys can come back and do so. I've also been saying that I'm going to upload a budget planner like setup video, which I still very much do want to do that. So hopefully I'm able to do that tonight when my baby is asleep after dinner, but we'll go ahead and see. So I've already set up this January budget spread with you guys in my monthly reset video for January. So definitely check out my channel if you guys are new and have no idea where to start. That would be the main video. I not only cover budgeting, I also cover my goals for the month, planning for the month as well, because everything I feel like goes together, like having goals, planning for the month, and then setting up your budget. I do all of that in that one video. So this is how the monthly budget looks like for us this month. And then I also have paycheck budgets here. So this is the first paycheck budget and our second paycheck, which we budget bi-weekly. So Victor gets paid every other Friday, and we like to just keep everything more organized by doing it whenever he gets paid. And then after that, I have my weekly check-in spread, which I like to go in every single week and track my expenses. I have here my weeks broken up into 4. I have from the 1st until the 9th, from the 10th until the 16th, from the 17th until the 23rd, and then from the 24th until the 30th. So I think today we're going to weekly check-in for the 10th until the 16th and the 17th until the 23rd. And then I will leave the last week for my closing out budget results video, which I will come back and do. I'm actually going to film that pretty soon because I'm filming this video pretty late for you guys. Now, if you guys are wondering, like, how is it that you're not tracking your expenses or seeing how much it is that you're spending? I actually am, because I offer this budget planner as inserts, so printed, or as a printable. When you purchase this as a printable, you're able to use it digitally. So I use the GoodNotes app to pretty much track all of this, and then I come on here and put it onto my paper budget planner, which I love to do. I love to have something to reference throughout the years. I have many budget planners that I look through prior to, let's say, setting up a new month, because I always like to see patterns and how much maybe I was spending 3 years ago, 2 years ago, and how much it is I'm having to budget for groceries now as a family of almost 4. So all that to say that we're going to be tracking expenses for this week. I already laid down my budget expense stickers. Let me just double check. So I'm going to lay down all of my stickers first, and then we'll go through to weekly check-in. Next sticker is Target for household. We spent $39.76. I wish that I can go more in detail as to what these things were. Some of these I would remember, but others it's just been kind of a while. And with pregnancy brain and all, I just don't know. I do remember though that on the 17th, after my OB appointment, I got a milkshake from Chick-fil-A, which was $6.34. And then we also pumped gas. We pumped $20 this day, so we'll lay those down. Then on the 18th, this was the week that we stuffed our envelopes. So we went grocery shopping. We went to Aldi and spent $81.36. We actually picked up groceries from Aldi, which if you did not know, that's been such a lifesaver for us the past couple of weeks that I've been super pregnant and I haven't been able to go to the grocery store. It's just been so nice to buy my groceries for pickup on Instacart. And I believe they only charge you like $2 to pick them up, which is not bad. Obviously, I could go inside if I wasn't super pregnant right now, but for now that's really been working for us. We also went to Sam's, which we spent $102.09 for groceries. And I will say, I know for sure that at this point we were already over for groceries, and I really want to like go back. I know it has to do with the fact that groceries have gone up a ridiculous amount, as well as before we would track all of like the snacks I was getting for my son from the babies category, and since changed that I think like last month or 2 months ago. I decreased the amount for groceries. All of that to say that we are definitely going to be over in groceries, which we almost never are, so that's really crazy to say. Aside from groceries, we also purchased some household things from Sam's. And I think I'm going to, just to break it up, I'm going to lay this first. We had to buy some of those like tote bins, and we've been doing a lot of decluttering and organizing and nesting for the new baby, that kind of want to have our garage organized with different bins. So we bought some of those, and I think something else. So that was $17.60 for household, and then we also spent $53.57 from Sam's, but this sticker is for babies. I think we bought a box of wipes. This is like one of the first times we've had to buy wipes again since forever. So we bought wipes, and then they had some like sleep and play jammies for the baby, and some organic cotton onesies for Vito. So that is what we spent on the 18th. And then we didn't have any other expenses. Our expenses are usually very heavy during like Fridays and Saturdays and like the middle of the week. Yeah, so we have a gas expense on the 22nd here for $20. And that's pretty much it. Yes, okay, so now let's go through our weekly check-in spread, which I have over here. These were our amounts remaining the week before, and as you guys can see, we were already $14 over on groceries, $2.33 on babies, and $4.69 for beauty. So now I'm going to first grab my calculator and then kind of go back and forth. So for groceries, we have, let's see, from the 10th until the 16th, we only have Aldi of $74.48. Once I knew that we were over I knew that we had to definitely cut on how much we were spending for the week after, and $74.48 for a weekly grocery run is pretty good, but since we were already over, that didn't really look very good. So by the end of this week, we were over by 88. I'm just going to write it here in red. 48. So for eating out, we've actually been doing really, really good, and I'm just going to check these off as I go. We had Thai food on the 10th, which was $31.98, and then we wanted to take some donuts to my in-laws. They were having like a game night that night, and we actually had a gift card, but unfortunately they told us that we couldn't use the gift card, so we had to end up paying for it, which was not our plan, but we are counting that as eating out. And that's pretty much all that I have for the until the 16th. So that was kind of unfortunate, but I mean, we had the money, so we just went ahead and paid for it, and now we'll still have that gift card for next time. We spent $52.97 and we had $42.11 the week before, so that means that we are over by $10, which if we would have known that they would have taken the gift card, we probably wouldn't have gotten the donuts, or maybe we would have. I don't know, maybe I was craving donuts that day. But that's for eating out. Then household, we have $9.59 for Aldi, and then we have one for Target right here of $39.76. So that is a total of $49.35 spent, and we had $45.06 remaining. So we were also over in this category by $4.29. Now, if you were here for the video where I stuffed my cash envelopes, although we were over already in these categories, I went ahead and stuffed the same amount that I stuffed the first week, just because I wanted to keep it simple since I hadn't showed you guys these numbers yet. And I wanted to keep it simple for me because regardless if we are over, let's say on groceries, we still have to buy groceries. So it's not like we can like not buy groceries. So that's what we did for this month. Hopefully for next month. I'm saying hopefully because I'm giving birth soon, but either for February or hopefully for March, we can track this a little better, especially here on YouTube, so that you guys get an idea of what I would actually do if like we were over. But like for groceries, like that was not going to change regardless. So I just made it easier for myself this time around. After that, we have gas, which we have the 10th until the 16th. We have one expense only of $15.63. So $15.63 for gas, and we had $29.30 the week before. Means that we still had $13.67. For babies, we were already over by $2.33, and from the 10th until the 16th, we have no baby expenses. I think those were all of our expenses actually. So I can put zeros for babies and for beauty. But unfortunately, we were over already in these categories, not by a ton, but we were over. So that is how the end of week 2 is looking like. A lot of red markings, but it definitely was looking up for week 3 because this was the week that we stuffed our envelopes again. So I'm just writing out our categories out here. So we have groceries, eating out, household, gas, babies, and beauty. Since we stuffed envelopes this week, I'm going to write in how much we stuffed them with. So I do believe it's the same amount as the first week, $225, $450. Yes, so $225 for groceries, $80 for eating out, $50 for household, $80 for gas, $50 for babies, and $30 for beauty. like so. And now we are ready to check in for week 3 as well. So this is going to be from the 17th until the 23rd. And I know you guys probably can't see the full spread. I just don't know if to zoom out or zoom in. So definitely let me know if you would rather me zoom out a little bit to see the whole spread or zoom in more so that you guys can see the stickers. I never really know what to do here. So, okay, let's start with groceries. For groceries, we have Sam's and Aldi. So Sam's was 102.09 and Aldi was 81.36. For the most part, we like to buy protein in bulk from Sam's because it comes out to it being a lot cheaper than me purchasing it all at Aldi. I believe this week too we bought salmon. So in total groceries, we spent $183.45 this week. And although we had added the $225, we were over by $88.48. So let's see how much. So we were over by $46.93. So then for eating out, we have Chick-fil-A, and that's pretty much it. I honestly can't believe it, because since we go grocery shopping during the weekends now, I tend to cook more, so it makes perfect sense that we have not been eating out, and we just like to eat at home because sometimes it's cheaper, honestly, and sometimes it's not. That's the crazy part. So for eating out, we added 80 to our negative 1086 plus the 634 that we spent means that we had left over $62.80. Then we have an expense for household, which is $17.60. So $17.60, we added $50 to our negative $429, and we spent $17.60. So remaining we have $28.11. And then our last expense, actually no, we have one more after that. Gas, we spent $20 on the 17th and $20 on the 22nd, so $40. And we had stuffed 80, so 80 plus the 1367 we had remaining minus 40 equals to 5367 remaining. And then the last expense now for babies was 5357. Yes, that's the last one. So 5357, and we added $50 to our negative 233 minus 5357 means that we were over by $5.90. Honestly, $5.90 is not bad. It probably had to do with the fact that we bought some clothes for the babies and like the wipes and stuff. And then for beauty, I didn't spend anything this week, which was good because we added $30 to our negative 469, which means that we still have, or I still have $25.31 to spend. I would like to dye my hair once more before the baby gets here, but I'm not sure if I'll have the time. If anything, I think what I'll do for beauty is to roll over this money to February, which I will show you guys how I go about that. I've done it in the past, but I haven't done it in a while. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I roll over the cash for next month and how it looks in my monthly budget spread at the end of the month, definitely stay tuned for my budget results video. But with that being said, that is all that I have for this tracking my expenses for January weekly check-in video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed coming along. I know that I haven't been super consistent with uploading these on a weekly basis, but I've had a lot going on, but I still didn't want to leave you guys up in the air and not show you how I go about it, so that if you do have this budget planner or would like to see how to weekly check in for your expenses, you kind of have an idea as to what I do. Different people go about it different ways, but this is the way that I track our expenses, and it's been working for me, like I mentioned, for years. So now the last thing that I'm going to do is lay down some no spend stickers, because I feel like I haven't done that in a while. These are no spend stickers that I created with the launch of my shop 6 years ago, which is crazy. These stickers, along with my payday stickers, were my very first ones that I released, and I love them. So I'm gonna go through and mark my no spend days. It's just something fun for me to do. Like, I have no expenses on the 9th or the 5th, the 7th. It's just, I don't know, it's fun for me to do and lay down more stickers. I love to use stickers in my planners, as you guys may or may not know. 14th, we have one on the 13th, the 20th. If I have a bill on a day, that won't count as a no spend day because I still have to spend money, like, to pay my bills. So that's why I'm not laying down stickers on, like, the bill days. And then we're tracking into the 23rd, so we have one more on the 23rd. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 no spend days in the month of January. Which, as you guys can see, we have a pattern. Like I mentioned earlier, we're either spending money on Wednesdays or Fridays and Saturdays. That's so funny. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me for this budget video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up, as well as subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed already, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.